What is that?
Oh my God! It's a monster!
Left turn! Report tower!
Okay, this is Kaiju-tastic Media, and today I'm doing my custom X Plus Gigantic Series Burning Godzilla from 1995. And this is the Chinese version of this figure. And I'm going to tell you guys why I think this figure is a legit X Plus. And, you know, you guys can tell me on the comments below your own opinion if you guys would like to leave a comment. But this is my my custom figure, and I actually have figures on. I mean, I have to have videos online as I was repainting this guy, because he came in a gold. All the burn patches were gold colored, and his overall skin and texture was all black, very charcoal black. And I kind of wish, in a way, I would have just left it that way. But it made the burnt patches like this and the dorsal plates. So I'm going to show you guys a review of what I did and the finished product, because I have it the finished product actually on the Godzilla and bootleg collectors group. So, and first before I get to the figure review, I want to tell you guys why I think this figure is legit. And you guys can see in the background my X Plus Gigantic Series Godzilla 1962. The reason I think this figure is legit, because I seen the sellers online are actually Chinese, and what I think happened, because X Plus is actually made, most things are made in China, is the reason I think that is because I think what they did, they got the mold the same, they used the same mold for the legit X Plus to make this figure. Okay, yeah, everybody knows that, but the reason why I think this is more connected to X Plus than a lot of people give it credit for is because if you guys ever seen these pictures online with this Asian guy holding Gigantic Series figures and sometimes 30 centimeter figures, he's the same guy I saw online with holding the supposedly bootleg version of this figure that you see before you on this video. He's holding the same. It's the same thing. It's the same guy. And I think what happened was he decided, because maybe that these figures, yeah, could be extremely expensive, you know, and it takes a lot out of your check, a lot of work out of you to get just one, and you know what I mean. And I think what he did was just he wanted to. And he's making, I mean, these figures are getting, because a lot of people, I remember this guy named Tony Champagne who did a figure review on the original, because this is custom, but he couldn't find anything on it. And what I did, I've been looking at this figure and the X Plus Gigantic Series version that's legit online, and I noticed a lot of things. I noticed the same guy holding the Chinese version, the supposedly bootleg version, online, and that's why I think that this version, even Rich Iso from Fresh Vinyl said that this is certified fresh, and for me, this is Kaiju-tastic vinyl, and I give this figure all the props it could get. So okay, all right. Let's look at, I'm going to tell you guys how I did the repaint. What I used, gosh, I almost dropped my orange juice. what I used was I used spray paint and regular standard paint to give it, as well as Play-Doh for the teeth to give it that burning effect and give it the. But what ended up happening that I didn't like it is the gloss. It got glossy. And as you can see, let's take a look at them from this point. Okay, the dorsal plates down here. Yeah. And you can see. Okay. You see the dorsal plates? Okay. All right, so it gave it a glossy feel. So, okay, I did the eyes. The eyeballs, I wanted to make them orange and yellow with the black, leave the black pupils like as is. So I painted them myself, and my nephew, he did the teeth. I'm going to get to that right now. So you can see him from the side profile. From the side profile, he looks pretty awesome, honestly. All things considered, because I don't like how he ended up glossy. You can see how he shines with the lamplight. He kind of looks in a way like a marmot. Marmots are actually glossy also. So, and I did all the burn patches myself. I did it, and my nephew helped finish painting. He painted into the burn patches as well. You know, if you see the burn patches on the legs right here, the stomach, below towards the crotch, and I put this yellow because when he's about to explode or during the meltdown, you notice you'll see some highlights of yellow right under on the movie. And in the X Plus, it has a translucent look and makes it look really cool. Yeah, I love it. And oh yeah, keep that in mind. I am gonna get the original release one of these days of the gigantic 95 from X Plus. But I think this is actually a release from X Plus, because I'm saying that the guy who's been selling this for years already probably is affiliated with X Plus, and that's why I think. All right, so it's a legit X Plus, and like I said, it's certified fresh. That's what Rich Eso said. So I'm gonna kind of like build on that. I'm gonna give him props for that because. And okay, let's look at the teeth. We used Play-Doh. My nephew did the teeth, and it's extremely hard to try to get a sharp, jagged look to the teeth. I think the bottom teeth are a lot better. I painted the teeth like in a yellow, but not completely yellow, so it'll have like this rotten profile to it. Is burned up because he's burned up. When you think about it, he's about to melt down. At meltdown he's like 1200 degrees Fahrenheit. So the inside of the tongue, I gave it a very disgusting looking, burned up and glossy. I'm gonna probably leave that glossy because somebody from the Godzilla and Bootleg Figures group told me he referred me to a type of a spray that'll take away the glossy feel to it. I mean, I could leave it glossy because actually it looks like he's just stepped out of the ocean to destroy Hong Kong in the beginning scene of Godzilla vs. Destroyer. But you know, he looks to me he looks awesome. I've had a lot of likes for this guy on the group. Actually, a lot of people have complimented me. Even the gentleman, the administrator from the group, said it was a great job, great work of what I did with this guy. And I'm still getting likes right now for him. You know, I mean, I never thought, because there's people always critique your work, and this is just, it ended up being a custom job because, I don't know, I wasn't convinced, and I thought the gold stuff was pretty cool, but that's not the way he really looks. And I think I got about as close as I can get to the X Plus, to the movie. And you see how I did the charcoal gray. This is like a very light charcoal gray, and you can see the dorsal plates right here, the smaller ones, are a much more brighter gray compared to you see how the skin is. And all right, let's look at him from the side. The dorsal plates on the side. The dorsal plates look amazing. This is an awesome figure any way you slice it, really.